Good afternoon. Welcome to Deep Thoughts While Driving. Just pulling out a parking spot here and give me a sec. Well, me, myself, and I here is per norm. Oh. Let's flip right. Give me a sec here. I'm not looking forward to going to work. Now, I say that for a simple reason. Last night was not a good night. Last night was a pretty rough night. In my line of work, sometimes when you're trying to take care of clients, there isn't a whole lot you can really do. I can't get into details due to client privacy and such. All I can really say is sometimes when you're working with clients with mental health issues and they're having a bad day, it can be extremely hard on the soul. The one client I was working with last night has, like most of us, he has mental health issues. However, last night that particular individual was having let's say a really, really bad night dealing with mental health issues. Now, I feel for this individual very much so. It kind of put me back in a time when I was with my ex-wife, who is obsessive compulsive bipolar and has had manic suicidal tendencies in the past. And I'm kind of glad now in life that I'm not glad that it happened to her, but the fact that I was with her and toughed it out with her through those time periods when she had her extremely bad mental health times, when she was manic, when she was extremely manic bipolar, extremely suicidal. I learned a lot trying to help her through that time period, and I find that I like to think that it's helped make me a better care provider for my clients and my friends now later in life. Being with her, going through some very extreme situations, taught me certain coping mechanisms for myself personally, and to not be judgmental and just be there for the person as much as you can, and just try and help them through their issues as best you can without passing judgment on them or anything, you know. Speaking of mental health, individuals with mental health, I'm not sure what the problem with. There's an individual crossing the street. I'm not sure what his issue is. Either he's talking to himself for one reason or another, but I think he's losing the argument with himself. I don't know. It's hard to do the best you can to take care of people when, if someone's got a cut, you can bandage it. If it's a bad cut, you can stitch it up. They got a broken bone, You can cast it. If they're sick, under the weather, you can give them something for the symptoms. You can, there are things you can do to help them feel better. When it's mental health problems, sometimes there just isn't anything you can do to help them. And for me, being a natural caregiver, always wanting to help people, always wanting to help them feel better. Whoa! That's a yield, not a merge, dude, and I think you made contact. Guy just about rear-ended another guy in the yield. Wow. Like, I think the truck literally touched bumpers with the car in front of him. So, yeah. Being a caregiver, when there isn't something I can do to make their hurt go away, make them feel better, it's really hard for me. I find it very hard and trying for me. It's a difficult situation for me. I can't get into details for the people I provide care for. I can't really get into details for the clients themselves because of their privacy, and their issues are their issues, physical, mental, or otherwise. So all I can do is speak to my side of it. And I always want to make them feel better. And sometimes it's just a case of all you can do is hold their hand while they deal with their own demons, really. So when that's the case, I find it very, very difficult to do my job, because I want to be able to do more. I want to take away that pain and that hurt, and you can't always do that. Sometimes you just got to accept the fact that you can't. You go home, you have an adult beverage, you watch a funny movie, you read a book, whatever, to get your mind out of it and put yourself in a better place, so that the next day you can go to work and do what you can to help the people you're there to take care of. And that's what I'm doing. No matter how I feel when I get to work, I put on my professional work hat, so to speak, put my mind in work mode, put a smile on my face, even if I don't mean it, even if I don't feel it, and I am there to help you take care of you. Sometimes, like the old saying goes, you gotta fake it till you make it. And unfortunately, I feel like today's gonna be one of those days, because I was this far from calling my manager and taking a mental health day for me. But my wife and son are home. After this shift, I got 3 days off, so I'll make it. I do not know what I'm going to title this one, but we'll see. Yeah, so that's it. That's all. Take it easy. Have a good one. Catch you later. Stay healthy, stay safe, and stay home. Later.